lalle, lalle lalle, bafila. Lalle lalle, lalle lalle, bafila.
If you go on Twitter right now, they are cooking Stonebwoy. They are cooking Stonebwoy. Just say Stonebwoy came to tweet something this morning, and people have started cooking him because if you really want to be honest, Stonebwoy goofed. And we'll talk about it. Shatta Wale has also jumped into the WhatsApp group. And we'll talk about what Stonebwoy went to do on Twitter. The article that he didn't even read before coming to talk. And how people are dragging him. I have the full gist for you. This episode is sponsored by Lem-fai. In case you're in the UK, USA or Canada and you want to send money to Ghana, use Lem-fai. Lem-fai comes with no service charges, no transaction fees, and the exchange rates are the best. And if you use my promo code, you get $30 cash back on your first $100 transaction. My promo code is Headless. Go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, download the LemFi app now. Use Headless as promo code and enjoy something nice from LemFi. Now let's get into the story. I'm the Headless YouTuber, this is Headless Reactions. Alatai, Yanko! So about 2 days ago, an article was written by Nana Kojo Mula. Nana Kojo Mula is a writer and he wrote an article for the Recording Academy, the Grammy people. And the article says, 10 artists essential to Ghanaian Hiplife. Reggie Stone, Sako, Miss Bell, and more. That's the title of the article. 10 artists essential to Ghanaian Hiplife. Not hip-hop, not hip-dance, not dancehall, not Afrobeat. Hiplife. Reggie Stone, Sako, Miss Bell, and more. And this was the first, like the introduction. This is an article that, they are talking about how Hiplife started and where Hiplife has evolved to now. So the introduction says, the first paragraph of the article, this is what it said.
Ghana has been home to some of the most recognizable musical exports from the African continent, contributing heavily to the globalization and development of the continent's sound. While Hiplife is regarded as the country's biggest sonic export, the introduction of Hiplife some 30 years ago invigorated the Ghanaian music scene and birthed some of the country's most important artists.
So this article went ahead to talk about how Jedubli Ambule is considered as one of the earliest rappers in Ghana, dating as far back as 1973, his song Senegal. And until somewhere in the 1990s, Reggie Stone came to change it and then Hiplife.
While Jedubli Ambule is considered one of the earliest rappers, as demonstrated on his 1973 song, Semigwadu, the term Hiplife was only coined in the late 1990s by genre pioneer Reggie Rockstone. Still, American hip-hop had arrived in the Ghanaian capital of Accra by the early 90s, and local rappers began to release their own music soon after. Duo Talking Drum were among this early cohort, and their single Aiden was an underground hit in 1993.
Now, the link to the article is in the description. This is a very well-written article, and it gives a lot of information about the formation and evolution of Hiplife in Ghana. Listen the 10 artists that are essential to Hiplife. Reggie Stone, they spoke about Reggie Stone, spoke about Lord Kenya, Obrafo, VIP, Tiny, Miss Bell, Sa Kodie, Asaka Boys, Black Sheriff, and also Kempaluta. And all these people, while they are mentioned, they mention other people's names, like giving honorable mentions and stuff. Now, this morning, Stonebwoy came to write that whoever wrote this article is interestingly missing the name Stonebwoy, because Stonebwoy's name was not mentioned. Nanka, Stonebwoy, Hiplife, the Nkaifa Home. Stonebwoy's name was not mentioned. So Stonebwoy said whoever wrote this article is interestingly missing the name Stonebwoy. And then he tagged the Recording Academy, the people, the Grammy people. He tagged them and said, do due diligence before you publish half-dosed articles aiming to capture the true image of the state of Ghanaian sound. Hey. And then he posted, he has used red pen to mark the guy who wrote the article. He has used red pen to mark his name, Nana Kojo Mula. And then he has posted a picture of his Grammy nomination. That's okay, Livingston Stonebwoy a particular recognition in partnership of DNA. Just because Morgan Heritage, their song Abracadabra, was nominated and they feature Stonebwoy, so he has come to put it there that he has a Grammy nomination. And so if they are writing an article about the Ghanaian sound, his name should be in there. But we are talking about Hiplife, not reggae dancehall, not even Afrobeat or Afro dancehall. So we went into the article to see that what a problem does Stonebwoy have. And when we went to check, it was this part of the article where they were talking about how some people even took something from Hiplife and then they molded it and changed it into their own style.
As a movement and culture, Hiplife is also an identity, created to encourage people to be daring in their exploration of sound. Pioneering Hiplife artists like Root I, Samini, and Shatta Wale, then known as Bandana, fused dancehall and highlife in the early 2000s to make music which could connect with local audiences.
So this is his problem because he saw Root I, Samini, and Shatta Wale. Back then he was known as Bandana because he has seen these three like reggae artists or dancehall artists, their names. Because he has seen this. If you've written an article and you've written Samini's name and Shatta Wale's name came and Root I's name came there, Stonebwoy expects that he too, his name will be there. But this one, we are not talking about Samini and Shatta Wale. We are talking about Batman and Bandana. Those days. The time Batman was singing Makume Mulenda. The time Bandana was singing Mokoho. That is what they were talking about. Hiplife. The origin, the earlier stages. Sometimes not Stonebwoy won't do it. So why are you making noise on social media? And then Stonebwoy's fan page came to post. But this one some people are suspecting that it's Stonebwoy and Kasa that is handling the page. But that one is allegation. Into Yanko Stonebwoy fan page came to post that although the contributions of the aforementioned artists are noteworthy, it is equally critical or crucial to acknowledge the achievements of Stonebwoy. His Grammy nomination and certificate highlights his considerable influence in the music industry. Can you into the Grammy certificate the pre-Hiplife pioneer and what the Grammy certificate? Reggae dancehall Grammy certificate no. What the pre-Hiplife pioneer and I don't get it. But anyway, also given his accomplishments, Stonebwoy merits inclusion in discussion with the leading figures previously mentioned. Which as a Stonebwoy sees it that because they've mentioned some artists in Ghana, they should mention his name. He should be in there by force. Even if they are talking about gospel artists, he should be in there. Also, in future, the Recording Academy should exercise thorough diligence prior to publishing articles, and Nana Koyomula should ensure a more informed approach in writing to avoid fostering any controversies. There is no controversy about the article. The article is talking about Hiplife. Anyway, so this one, Olele Salvador came to say that in article writing such as what is being discussed, there is something called an honorable mention. It is often given to those whose works or efforts were outstanding in some regard, affirming the value of their contribution but fell just short of the highest recognition. Those people, they give them honorable mention. In this article, they give a lot of people honorable mentions. But the Yanko, Olele said in the conversation of Hiplife, Samini and Shatta Wale will fit the honorable mentions just as Yogi Dogi and Sonny Bali, because their impact cannot be overlooked in the context or precedent given. Which means there are some people that you can mention their names, honorable mentions. Stonebwoy came in with reggae dancehall. That's the thing. But this thing, Olele was saying 2016. Stonebwoy came to say that, oh Lele, you should have just mentioned me in that your submission so that we will have a discerning conversation. Because the article is factually half-dosed. And it's not an opinion-based, and it's not an opinion because Honorable mentions without a right book back. VIP, Obrafo, Kwalkese, Lord Kenya, Omahine, Aketeche, Praye, or Chame Kwame. When it comes to Hiplife, it's a serious disservice to Ghana music. That being an era of a solid foundation that will serve as an immediate inspiration to my likes. It's an error not to capture Stonebwoy in anything Ghana music today. Period on thick flow. Period on thick flow. So this even shows that Stonebwoy didn't read the article well. Because Bright Bookback was mentioned in the article, VIP they were mentioned, Obrafo was mentioned, Paul Kesse was mentioned, Lord Kenya was mentioned, Ochame Kwame, Achame, they were mentioned. So what is the problem? So if you are talking about anything Ghana music in Kwame, your name should come. Even if it has nothing to do with your genre of music that you are very dominant in. If we are talking about a 10 essential reggae dancehall artists in Ghana and we don't mention Stonebwoy's name, I'll be the first person to shout. But Hiplife, Stonebwoy, Hiplife. The time we were train Hiplife, no, Stonebwoy, you were not doing Hiplife. It got to a point in time, just say, hey, you were doing dancehall, and then you did Afro dancehall, and then you did Afrobeat. Into Hiplife, you honorable mention. Let me know in the comment section, do you think Stonebwoy's name should be mentioned? That's like, I will say a Bonnie Dean, no matter what. So far as you are saying anything music, like he said over here, no, that it's an error not to capture Stonebwoy in anything Ghana music today. Anything. If you are talking about gospel artists, Stonebwoy has to be there. That's Stonebwoy's point. And then Shatta Wale came to post his bandana cassette. He came to post it and just laughing and Shatta just came to post the bandana cassette to show you that the time where you Hiplife, bandana from Ghana, Mokoho, African defender, Mokoho, and you know the Bonsano, still So now people are wondering, say, why is Stonebwoy behaving like this? And somebody came to write it. The person said, this has nothing to do with the article and everything to do with ego and validation. He sees himself bigger than Shatta, Samini, and Sarkodie. A self-proclaimed narrative he's been trying to push for a while now. That's his comments on the TGMA stage. According to this person, Stonebwoy sees himself bigger than some artists. So if they are talking about anything music related in Ghana and they don't mention his name and they mention those artists, their names are trouble. Let me know in the comment section, do you think Stonebwoy goofed? Do you think he didn't even read the article because he saw that they've spoken about Yogi, your friends saying, Samini and Shatta Wale? No, hey, Stonebwoy didn't win. Or you think Stonebwoy did Hiplife? Or Stonebwoy had a significant contribution to Hiplife, so his name should be mentioned? Let me know in the comment section. Just share your views in the comment section. Beam Nation, is your boss right or your boss is wrong? Let me know in the comment section. Shatta Movement, is your boss, going to do the live or not? Let us know. Hey, Stonebwoy. Go and read the article, the link is in the description. After that, share your views. Let's know what you think about this. Stonebwoy pray. And he has a point. Watch other videos on this channel. Tell somebody about Headless. This is why Stonebwoy is trending. Yeah,